Alrighty. Maybe. Yeah, we are live, but I don't see a picture. That's
What's
odd.
up, everyone?
Oh, here we go. There's my head. And hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Just Two Marks Wrestling Recap Show. I am the Athletic Geek, joined once again by Eric.
That's me.
Yep.
What's up, guys?
And well, we've got a little bit to talk about. We had pay-per-view predictions. We had a pay-per-view. We have another pay-per-view, but there's no contest this time. And we have some AEW. But if you've never seen the show before, this is the Just Two Marks Wrestling Recap Show. Eric and I, Ray's in the house.
SCU.
SCU. And we made each other all in. We love talking wrestling. We love sharing our love of wrestling with other passionate wrestling fans like all of you out there. However, just like all of you out there, we're just fans. We're not insiders. We're not wrestlers. Our opinions are just like all yours. At the end of the day, we're just two marks. We try and avoid the insider terms because, well, we're not insiders. And first things first, it is prize time. Now, Eric, you got third place. You got
Nice.
third. You got third. So that entitles you. Not bad.
I had some wild predictions, too.
You
so
did have some wild predictions, but that entitles you to a comic book.
Nice.
And as I reach in here into the box of comics, it's a lot easier with a second person here. You're getting Justice League Task Force number 2.
Oh, yeah.
And there's that. So our second place winner was Marcel Ruiz, who, he's in the house. Still in shock from the SmackDown ending. Well, I haven't watched SmackDown yet, so I guess some next level shit happened on SmackDown. Huh.
I haven't seen it yet either, but I'm looking at the highlights now, or at least the thumbnails of them. So I'm kind of getting little spoilers, but...
Right. Something big happened. Yeah, because I don't get to watch SmackDown till tomorrow, because I don't get Fox on my Sling package. But, yeah, no spoilers. Okay, we're not going to spoil it. We're not going to talk SmackDown. But Marcel is going to get, because he got second place, so he gets a comic and a figure. He wins Justice League number 37.
Sweet.
And for the figure...
Wait, is that the current run Justice League? That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I had some doubles. For the figure, he gets a Scott Steiner figure.
Hell yeah.
Big Papa Pump.
Nice.
And
that guy's arms always scared me as a kid because he would flex in the camera and then he would pop the extra little muscle, like a little gopher popping out of a
right.
hole. The best.
And we got Tommy. What's up? All right, but Bob Caruso was the grand prize winner. So Bob, you'll have to catch this later, but we'll go ahead and draw your figure now.
Let's see it.
He has won a Stone Cold Steve Austin Classic figure.
Sweet.
So that's his. And, whoa, come back here. He gets the comic book. Let's see what comic book he wins here. Bob wins JLA number 67 from 2002. So there's that. Let's get the DVD.
And a DVD? Jeez.
Oh, yeah, it's the grand prize, my man.
What did he get? A flawless pick?
He didn't get flawless, but he got the most points. The DVD he wins will be... Hell in a Cell, WWE Hell in a Cell 2010.
Sick.
And the t-shirt courtesy of High Spots Grab Bag or Pro Wrestling Tees Grab Bag, is a Hangman Page Elite shirt.
Oh, nice, with the horse on it.
And because he beat Eric, therefore beating the dealer.
Yeah, you get the. This is the best thing.
Yeah, this is the poster. It could be signed, could be unsigned. Could be a big poster, could be a small poster. Let's see, what is he gonna get? Autographed, Sammy Guevara.
Sick.
And I can tell you, I got this from Sammy himself at the comic convention that I went to in Missouri this year. So, congratulations, Bob. That is all yours. You get quite the haul. So, yeah.
This is awesome. Spanish God. You can't get better than that.
You can't get better than Spanish God. But they have some other autographs in there, too. They have some Ricky Steamboat autographs. I got some... I got the Hurricanes autograph in there. I've got Chris Sabin.
Pretty good.
Got Chris Sabin's autograph. But yeah, I'm even gonna put it in one of these little protectors for you for when I mail it this Monday. So yeah, Sammy Guevara autograph as well as a Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's even got like the star on his boot still. That's like some not quite stunning Steve, but yeah, it's some old school stuff. Everything else, so. Yeah.
Congrats to everyone.
Congrats to everyone. Thank you for playing. We will not have one for payback, but
I
we will.
Was so close. I had wild predictions, but I was so close on a few of them where it would have been shocking if I got them. People were like, "You're tripping," and then like if I would have got those ones I was predicting,
that would
have been pretty cool.
Well, sometimes you gotta try for chaotic good there, and sometimes it doesn't come up. But
you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
But so we will not be doing any giveaways for payback, but we will definitely be doing giveaways for All Out, which is next week. And yeah, so let's get right to it. What do you think of SummerSlam, Eric?
I thought it was awesome. I really liked it. Ray came over and we watched it. We talked a lot throughout of it, but every time I looked up or I was paying attention and stuff, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I went back and watched a lot of the highlights, and then I liked a lot of it. A couple of it fell flat, but for the majority as a whole, I had a really good time. I thought SummerSlam was awesome.
I really liked the show. There.
I would have liked.
I'm trying to think
of a couple of things changed, but for the most part, I couldn't complain.
I my only real gripe with SummerSlam to me was the best wrestler in their company was relegated to his title match being on SmackDown, but I guess shit happens. But other than that, it's not too bad. I really liked all the women's matches were very, very good. I was ecstatic to see Randy Orton lose. That made me happy.
I expected him to win.
Oh, me too. And I mean, we all went, no pun intended, all in on that. But yeah, he did.
I thought Dominic did a lot better than I expected. I didn't expect him to look at half as good as what he did.
Yeah, Dominic did not look bad at all. He still needs some seasoning, but I got to give all props to Dominic.
But I didn't expect him to do like any of the half of the stuff that he was doing. I didn't see that coming. I thought he was going to go in there and do kind of a brawl match, maybe take a couple bumps, but.
And you can accuse me of bias in the comment section below. I will say this: as cool as the Thunderdome looked, compared to just an empty warehouse, I still feel that even just a minimal amount of fans like we saw yesterday on Dynamite, that is better than the Thunderdome.
Those people made more noise and it was legit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But if you think about it.
When they cheered or when they were chanting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think about it, though.
Even though the fans on Thunderdome is awesome, the sound wasn't there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the sound, that's the first thing you hear, like senses. You hear it, and then you see it, whatever. But like the sound just off screen when wrestlers are going and people are
Right.
getting wild up or chanting and stuff, you can't replicate that.
And
You
then
can have faces for sure, but you can't replicate the legit audience reaction.
So I think it's very indicative of both companies because you kind of see like the Thunderdome fits WWE. Here's this big, international company that's got $1 billion and then you have the few passionate fans at Dynamite. And granted, yes, the Khan family has more money than the McMahon family, but this company was built off the passion of a group of people. Not,
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's kind of like they both fit. So,
but they were censoring the hell out of the Thunderdome too, with the people popping up little messages on screen or just wearing shirts
like
or
Fire Velveteen Dream and MJF 2020 and Chris
yeah,
Benoit's
but even
appearance
yeah,
on
like
the Thunderdome.
but like I'm saying too, they can control the sound. Like if Roman came out and everyone started booing, or I don't even know if the audience had a sound really, because it would probably just come out like that underwater kind of low recording
Right,
audio where it like would be muffled. So it was cool to see the people there, like simulated as it was, whatever. But it was
right.
heavily censored or edited, and then the AEW crowd, even with the scattered little people, it just hit harder. Like it was more genuine and it would like legit seem better. But
Jedi's on paternity leave, Tommy. That's why we got a new co-host. He's kind of he's tagged in. He's tagged in.
yes, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna open up this Rockstar right now.
Broke up this Oxstar. Well, you're popping the top. So am I.
I got a sugar-free one over here too.
I have a beer because it's Friday.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, each their own. Rockstar is good though. But yeah,
Rockstar is delicious. I love it.
other than that, the other thing I was gonna throw in really quick was I got the email for the Dynamite tickets. Hey, we're having limited amount of tickets for sale, whatever. And I actually checked out how much they were, and even scattered about as they were, or a limited number, the lowest ticket I think was like 150 to like 210. I was just like, what the hell? Like, and even then, you were going to be way away from the ring, like up in the upper seats. So it was just funny to me how much they were going for, but maybe that's why they didn't have a packed house as much as they
Well,
could
you
have, whatever.
can't.
But
You probably. I think they were probably. I think they were probably at capacity. I'm sure we'll find out. Several different
But even
conflicting
still, people
reports.
are dying to go to something like that, so they would be paying
Yeah.
whatever price. Like even I was like, damn, I want, if it wasn't goddamn, if they would finally come to the West Coast, then I would even pay that if they were in my neck and they would.
Shut up about the West Coast because you still have some good wrestling. You got PWG here. You got all these other good things. St. Louis has
Yeah, but
gotten
we haven't
fucked up.
had one Dynamite.
Yeah, St. Louis has been fucked on Dynamite once, and it's probably gonna happen twice. So hush your mouth. But
Just
anyway,
can't
yeah,
wait. Can't wait.
yeah, can't win. Not when you're St. Louis.
Thanks, Cody.
I love how like everybody blames Cody for everything, everything bad that happens.
Been fucking me since day number
fucking
one.
Cody.
God damn it! The toys are sold out. Thanks, Cody.
But yeah, so
But I like SummerSlam. It was good. I like the way it ended. I don't understand the. I don't think that Roman turned heel.
I don't think
He
so
just
either. I
came
think he
in.
just kind of came and did some shit.
He just
He's
maybe his T-shirt was a little bit more aggressive, whatever. But he beat up people that were inconsequential to like the whole storyline anyway. So it didn't. If he came out and attacked Otis or like a definite good guy, then yeah, it would make more sense. But he just came out and said, "No, I want to go for the Universal title too, not the WWE with Drew. If he attacked Drew, that would have been a little bit more
right.
like, oh,
Well, he's no more of a bad guy than he is normally because people just don't really take to Roman Reigns the way everybody wanted him to, and he is attacking somebody that, despite being a villain, he's the people
so
like the
we
Fiend.
both haven't watched SmackDown. I guess he's going to be on SmackDown now. I want to know for sure if he has new entrants, music, and attire, because that's going to make a big difference too. If he's just the same old Roman, then he's going to get booed. Fucking, there's nothing they can do to save him at that point. But they got to repackage the whole thing.
Well, apparently I've just gotten a spoiler by looking at the card. So I'm not going to say it out of respect to everybody in here, but either somebody on the Wikipedia card is full of shit, or that's what Miss Ace was talking about on as far as the shock. And okay, well, I'll just leave it there. But are you ready for the predictions? No contest this time, but we're just predicting. It's 3 weeks of predictions. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
All right. First match apparently is Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Eric, who have you got and why?
I'm gonna say, God damn it. I want to say Sasha and Bayley, but because of what's been, but I definitely don't want Nia Jax to win anything ever. But I think they're going to win just because of some sort of. This is going to be like the beginning of the falling out of everything since Sasha already lost and everything. So I'm going to go with Jax and whoever her partner is.
Right.
I don't even remember what you said.
Oh, and I'm looking in the chat here. Sammy is back and got a win over Matt Hardy this week, so he's not completely canceled yet. Thank God, because he's got a lot of talent, and he was sorry for the comments he made. So yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm gonna go Baszler and Nia as well, even though I really don't want Nia to win much of anything. But yay, Baszler! Next match.
Dang, even Baszler though, because Baszler, she's going after Asuka, right? Like that's her main target. So I don't know. It can be crazy all around, but maybe.
The next match, according to Wikipedia, is for the U.S. Championship: Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley. Who have you got and why?
Okay, this time I'm gonna. Last time I tried to predict Lashley because I thought he was in the match, but it was MVP. This time I'm gonna predict Bobby because he has to do something big. It's the Hurt business needs a big win of some sort to legitimize what they're talking about. But Lashley has to be the guy to do something. Otherwise, what the heck, dude? He's spinning his wheels. I don't understand what any of these people are doing in WWE when they're just not doing anything.
Yeah, I think. Well, I'll let you watch SmackDown unless somebody on this is having a little bit of ha-ha.
See, we're not. This isn't fair because we're not up to date, but we'll see what. Yeah, just based on what I've seen so far or whatever, then yeah. But
according to Wikipedia, we have the Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in a no holds barred triple threat match for the Universal Championship.
No finish is what I say.
No finish.
That just sounds something.
I forgot to make my prediction. I'm also going Bobby Lashley in the previous U.S. title match.
Yeah. So I'm picking Bobby. Apollo's held the title for a while.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So I'm going Bobby, and then you're going no finish in the Triple Threat Universal Championship match. I'm going Roman. I'm going Roman Reigns in this one.
Shit. I'm going to say the Fiend, right? It's got to be the Fiend.
I'm going Roman Reigns. Final answer.
I say no finish, but I'm going to say the Fiend still holds the title at the end. Okay. Whether he goes at whether it's him and Braun again, or maybe they both go after Roman or something. I don't know, but I think the Fiend retains.
Fair enough. These are all in a weird order. That's probably going to be the main event. But according to Wikipedia, we have Keith Lee versus Randy Orton in a singles match. Who have you got and why?
Oh, God. It's got to be Lee. They can't bury him already. He just lost the NXT belt to come to the main roster. He can't lose his first main roster. What is it? Feud?
Yeah, but it's Randy Orton, and he's their boy, so.
It is Orton, and he just lost too, so this is gonna be a good one. Maybe this is a no finish. One of these days, I want to predict that no finish, and I'm going to get it because I
don't think anybody really thought he would go to AEW. Seriously, I think eventually they'd give in with him in WWE. Just answering on there. Dominic Mysterio, a little generic. So yeah, he just debuted, but he looked better than most other people do at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say Lee. Final answer.
I'm going Randy Orton. Final answer. They can't do it, right? Well, they've fucked up so many other people from NXT. Why should this be any different?
That could be his thing, though. Is it's like, yeah, you can retire the legends, but the new guys coming up, you're having problems with, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Something I don't know, but
well, we have
that's
a
just my
tag team match: Dominic and Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy. Who have you got and why?
God. Is this on the pre-show or what? This is probably Dominic Mysterio. Maybe shit.
I'm gonna go
Dominic Mysterio.
I'm gonna go Dominic and Mysterio. I think Ray will pin Murphy.
Yeah. If it's a tag team, it's not too not too
Exactly.
serious or whatever. But
And apparently
Rollins
the match
already
that
got the big win.
didn't happen. Matt Riddle versus King Corbin. I'm guessing these are all in a weird order on Wikipedia, but Matt Riddle and King Corbin. I'm going Matt Riddle. How about you?
This is the pre-show.
Pre-show, yes.
the internet exclusive only or whatever. Yeah. Riddle,
yeah. All right, so now it's time to talk about what we've all been waiting for: Dynamite. So, let's just start from the top. Have a tag team gauntlet. This was really good. They have a tag team gauntlet match.
I caught it right as Young Bucks just pinned somebody, and then Best Friends came out. That's when I first caught it.
They beat the Natural Nightmares, QT Marshall,
okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this: Dustin, at 51, is having his best fucking work that he's ever had in his career. He's wrestling better than, with the exception of maybe some of his early WCW stuff. This is top notch.
I mean, they're kind of smart to keep him in tag teams,
right?
The scenario so that he can have.
But on the flip side of things, like his best match was the singles match with Cody.
Yeah, but he hasn't faced, like, if him and Matt Hardy have a match, like, that could be great. You know what I mean?
Right.
He had that match with Hager, which we all thought would have been great, but like kind of was underwhelming. But
it's underwhelming, but it wasn't bad. I kind of attribute that more to Hager.
Yeah,
Hager's only had one good match since he's been in AEW, and it was with Cody. Like, even Hager's match with Mox wasn't that great.
Right.
My opinion.
Yeah, Hager's kind of. I mean, there's a lot of people who haven't exactly risen to the occasion like they should have, but before.
But Hager fits his role within the inner circle, though.
Yeah, but when you single him out, all of a sudden you can see where he faults. But yeah, they just need to have a good story or a good opponent, whatever. But all of a sudden, Dustin Rhodes, even if he just has one more big match against Jericho or something like that, you know what I mean? I'd be down to super watch that. Like,
I want to see Daniels versus Jericho personally, but
yeah, there's a lot of Jericho. It's like almost beating a dead horse, but it's like, dude, I still want to see a lot more matches out of this guy.
It's because Jericho reinvents himself and he ain't doing the same shit he's been doing for the last 10 years, like somebody whose name rhymes with Bandy Borton.
Yeah.
Picking up what I'm throwing down there.
We'll see what happens, but it was a good match.
It was a really good match.
They said it was their first gauntlet style match.
But the big thing was, and they keep the tease going, when they go for the Meltzer driver of the Indie Taker on Best Friends. Hangman comes out and stops it. Exactly, and like I was shocked to see it because it's like I didn't expect him to just kind of go full bore with that. You know what I mean?
He was trying to change he's been hanging out with horses, changing the horseshoes. He was just trying to check the shoe on Jackson there. He wasn't trying to hold it down.
I'm of the opinion that Hangman Page likes horses. Yeah,
is that a heel turn? Does he grab the heel?
I don't know what a heel is. We don't talk like that on this show. But I don't know. Because, I mean, we'll just go ahead and segue off there. They have a segment where finally the Young Bucks kick him out of the Elite. And they blame his drinking and they storm out. And they have a really cool visual with Hangman looking into the broken mirror on the door. Really well done, but it's kind of... If Hangman goes to the bad side of things, he's justified because, like, if you've noticed before All Out last year, there was little subtle nuances. Hangman was going to be the main event, and he asked the Young Bucks, hey, you guys accompanied Kenny to the ring for all those title matches in Japan. You're going to do the same for me? And they're like, no, we can't do it. We got the ladder match before that. And, he kind of felt betrayed. So, and then in the lead up to Revolution, they're kind of like, oh, you're just a good little guy, Hangman. You're nothing until we brought you in, and you're nothing without us. So it's while Hangman's doing shitty things, he was kind of half-assed shit on.
But they've been playing the story so long and so well.
Yes.
I was going to say, like this people compare it to all these other things, and especially the easiest thing to compare it to is with WWE. Oh, Mojo Rawley kind of had a similar thing where the broken mirror or whatever, where that had no storyline or no build-up, and it was just at a left field where it didn't make any sense, and they dropped it right away.
Right.
Where this has been building and building, and especially if you watch BTE, or especially if you watch Dark or Weekly, it's been building, then they pull the trigger, and yeah, like you're saying,
well, it's kind of like you don't know.
Great skit, but like the whole one shot thing where there's they kick him out, they say you're out of the elite, you're gone because you're just a mess, dude. We can't help you, and you're just screwing us over. We can't trust you. You're out. And then
but
who broke the mirror when they closed the door so hard or something? Because all of a sudden
I think that's what it was. But it's kind of like Hangman's been a drunken asshole. Kenny's been an asshole. The Young Bucks have been assholes. So it's kind of like
Cody too. No one's been helping him whenever he's getting beaten up. Like,
yeah. Well, even like if you want to go back even further with Hangman, look at how many times that the Elite didn't help him.
But he can also turn it around and say, yeah, but dudes, I didn't want to face you guys because if you would have won the gauntlet match, we would have had to face you for the titles. We want revenge on FTR for what they did to the Rock and Roll Express and, all this, whatever.
Right.
We wanted to make sure they won so that we can, but you got, I can't, it's hard to, we don't, just whatever, they can turn it around kind of thing. But I think definitely this has to be the launching pad for Hangman's single career because him or Kenny, all those guys, they got it.
I can honestly see, I could see Hangman kind of turning into just like this lone wolf. He'll fill whatever role he needs to fill. He can wrestle bad if he's wrestling somebody like, wrestle bad against Mox, but wrestle good against MJF. Kind of like a.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But even just he can even go with Kenny. Like they can turn on each other and have a great match together.
I think. They've been teasing Kenny going back to the cleaner character, like on being the Elite. Just him getting too aggressive with.
Or him versus Scorpio. Scorpio is trying to do more of a single thing too.
Well, if you've noticed, Kenny's been like being a little bit more of a dick lately, like beating people down, beating Marco Stunt down
after the matches.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. It's good stuff, but it's so exciting too because it's new. You don't know where it's gonna happen next. Like they haven't been pulling the same storylines for years. Like, so it's cool to see it, especially if you're a long-term fan and they're paying it off. It's just like reading a comic where it's like, oh, they're finally paying off.
That little twinge of stuff you noticed in issue 12 is now coming back. In issue number 40.
Right.
So yeah, but
yeah, I'm excited to see what happens because even small little seeds they've been planning and stuff, it's been paying off in full. And especially this yesterday. See, that's what I was saying. Like, ever since they had Dynamite on Saturday and then this last Thursday, I heard, oh, it's going to be a pay-per-view like event, but I guess they were just streaming the all-out pay-per-view on Wednesdays. But on Saturday and Thursday, they've been throwing out some heavy stuff, like almost pay-per-view worthy stuff, because this is like, wow, that's a big deal where you're gonna have to watch it in order to follow it, and so you're gonna be talking about it too. So they're smart, they're good.
So next thing we got is Lance Archer, and just pretty much a squash match. But they tease Archer versus Cage, and I'm okay with that. I don't know who's going to be the good guy and who's going to be the bad guy in that one, but I'm definitely okay with Archer versus Cage, and they're two big guys that can go.
And then it's going to be Jake versus Kaz, too, like in the outside of the ring or something.
Well, I don't see.
Shit.
I don't see Taz wrestling again. I could see Jake maybe doing a battle royal at some point, but
Well, they'll yell at each other and cause a distraction,
right?
But they'll come so close to blows, but then the referee will split them up or something.
Right.
But I'm gonna say Cage just because.
Well,
I don't know. Both of these guys are in the exact same position.
They're both in the battle royal right now, and
Oh, that's right. So it couldn't even be either of them. It could be Darby.
Yeah.
Battle Royal is going to be good. That's all I got to say. It's probably going to be someone that it's not going to be any of them. It's going to be someone just like how they've always had Battle Royals, where it's like a surprise winner at the end or whatever. I think it's going to be a good surprise and bringing up someone new, but at the same time, yeah, it's going to be a good one, especially if those guys are all in the same in the ring at the same time.
So we have the contract signing after this. Jon Moxley and MJF, and this was gold on both ends. Just both guys' mic skills are on point. Just a great segment.
But this is what I was saying. That sneaky, what's his name? Smart Mark.
Mark Sterling. Yeah.
That's Zack Ryder's buddy. He only had, because I watched the Zack Ryder YouTube channel, and him and Kurt Hawkins, that's their third guy in their group. So like they have a podcast channel together, whatever, and that's the third guy in their group. He was also in WWE. They got let go at the same time as all of them, and he had one dark match that was like he got squashed by someone, like I think the Viking Raiders in a tag team something, and they were all excited. Oh, it's his first match, whatever. Like finally, but all of a sudden Zack Ryder gets signed by AEW. The next week, this guy's on TV, and now all of a sudden he has a match against Moxley. Like, damn, it must be good to be in the entourage. You know what I mean? You have to latch on to that one person that's going to bring you on. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Kurt Hawkins is definitely going to be showing up soon. Maybe Zack Ryder's going to get destroyed by Brody Lee, then get saved by Hawkins late, like in a couple weeks or something. But he's coming.
But I really liked the segment itself was just on point, and
the whole thing was great.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. Just both guys really brought it. And nothing we can say.
And Renee Young's probably going to be there because they met MJF distinctly. Well, he didn't name her, but he was like, tell your hot wife.
That could just be a pot shot because we all know who Jon Moxley's wife is. It wouldn't surprise me if she shows up, but I could also see her she's got a real journalism degree. I could see her going to ESPN or Fox
even
Sports
if she's not
something.
Signed by AEW, like if they don't sign her for anything, I bet she'll be at the pay-per-view, like
possibly
in the front row, or like she'll walk out with them or something. Like she'll be on AEW TV within the next couple weeks. But even if she's not signed by the company, because I think she's better off in ESPN or whatever.
Right. Either way, everybody needs to go find this segment in some way and watch it, because nothing that the two of us can say about it can do it justice. So we're going to move on other than just saying, check out the segment. We have an eight-man tag match. We have the Lucha Bros and the Butcher and the Blade with Eddie Kingston versus Joey Janela, Sonny Kiss, Brian Pillman Jr., and Griff Garrison. I mean, it's just kind of your standard. Janela and Kiss got some stuff in. But overall, it was meant to kind of put over this new.
This one.
Yeah, it was just more so just kind of a way to show what this new group, Butcher and Blade, and Lucha Bros, can do with Eddie Kingston. The kind of the more. No, he was a manager.
Okay.
The tag team that was actually that are under contract to AEW, Kiss and Janela. They got some stuff in. They got a little bit of, showed off their teamwork. They're a good tag team. I really enjoy it. But Pillman and Garrison kind of were just there to be a piece of meat. Pillman's got potential, but not now.
Yeah, Griff Garrison, I guess he's like a comedy guy right now or something. I don't know. But
yeah. We go to a Brody Lee segment where the whole Dark Order celebrates, and it's just, I think they have kind of all of Cody's friends and setting up apparently an 8-man tag with the Dark Order for All Out. We'll talk more about that next week, but, I like the segment. 1 year ago we were all shitting on the Dark Order, saying it was terrible. Now it's like one of the best things going in AEW. So kudos for them for knowing how to right the ship.
Yep. Not only that, but like I said, they're building up the women division now. They're having Kaya Conte, I think that's her name, offering her a spot or whatever. So they're building that up, and they're definitely going to be a threat on all fronts. So it's nice to see.
Yeah. And then they're have a really good segment with Thunder Rosa from the NWA, the NWA World Women's Champion, versus
I'm
Hikaru
not the
Shida.
biggest Thunder Rosa fan, but she does put on a good promo.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm kind of liking the fact that they're using NWA footage because, the NWA without fans there, they're not working right now. So maybe this will help the NWA wrestlers and help them out with AEW. Maybe a little, friendly relationship between the two of them, and yeah. So we'll see.
Ricky Starks, Rock and Roll Express, now Thunder Rosa, all of those 4 people basically are from NWA directly, right? Or as of lately. So
we got one more big one that we haven't seen yet, though, on AEW.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for the rubber match. Cody and Aldis.
Him with the.
Yeah.
Him and Cody 3.
Yep. The only time I've ever felt a building shake, and I've been to WrestleMania in Madison Square Garden before. So.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have Big Swole versus Britt Baker, Penelope Ford, and Rebel, a.k.a. Reba, in a handicap match where if Big Swole wins, she gets to pick her match for All Out with Britt Baker, and Big Swole won, and it wasn't like a great match, but like as a segment building towards the showdown with Swole and Baker, I loved it. Especially
their storyline's been really good too.
Britt's reaction to this and Swole's reaction to this, I fucking loved it. It's great.
I've been enjoying their little back and forths every week too.
Oh yeah.
She's just yelling at her from her little golf cart and stuff like that. But it's gonna be a good one when they finally spark. Big Swole's good. She like every time I watch her matches, even on Dark or whatever, she is really good. So it's gonna be a good match between those two.
My Big Swole story. I'm sure I've told this on the show before. I went to her panel with at Louisville Comic Con back in November.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to her panel. She had a female wrestlers panel. It's her, Veda Scott, Chris Statlander, and Sue Young.
Is she short? She looks like she's short.
She's short but stocky.
Okay.
But anyway, there was cosplay wrestling going on, and they were all there as part of the cosplay wrestling, and they had it all 3 nights after the con was over. I didn't get to stay for any of it, but I went to their panel. And there was a guy walking around dressed like James from Team Rocket. And she sees the guy dressed like James from Team Rocket. And he's not even at the panel. The panel's kind of off to the side of the con, and he's just walking to the con. And she just goes, hey, where me outfit? And he kind of goes and he's obviously not knowing she's a wrestler or what she is. Goes, I don't have it. He goes, then where's Jessie? She's she's not here. He's then what good are you? Get out of here. And I'm I'm laughing at it because it is funny, but I'm also thinking this poor guy that does not know wrestling is thinking, what the hell is this lady's problem?
I know, right? And unaware that this lady can probably kick his ass more than ways that he can count. Yeah. That's always the dangerous thing.
Leva was part of the panel too. Leva Bates.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. She's awesome.
I love Leva.
Blue Pants. She used to be Blue Pants.
She used to be Blue Pants. And but I'm not complaining about the librarian because on the shallow male note, I like seeing her in those costumes. All
right, I'm opening up a Belching Beaver Brew peanut butter milk stout. If you guys haven't had one before, go and try one. This is my favorite beer.
Okay, I'm not really big on the breakfast stouts, but I'll try anything once. as far as beer. But finally, we are.
It tastes like you're drinking a Snickers bar.
I will try it. I've tried like a breakfast stout that's like a coffee beer, and I like coffee and I like beer, but I don't like them together.
Well, it's not coffee; it's just peanut butter.
No, I'm just saying, like I've had like a stout beer that's like it was called a breakfast stout, and it like tasted like coffee mixed with beer, and I don't like my coffee mixed with my beer. But I will try this eventually one day.
Irish coffee.
Main event time. We got Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara in a tables match, and
I thought this was great.
This is great.
Heavy hitting.
Heavy hitting. Kind of a cheap win for Sammy.
But it was perfect because that's how it. Yeah, take
all
the punishment in the world
and
then sneaky win at the end. That's like perfect for his character. That's
perfect for his character, and it means there's more to this program with him and Matt. It's not done now. There's something bigger is going to happen down the line. Now, run in with Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy just sprinting in there. That was kind of
weird because it came from nowhere, and it was for no reason. Like the match was already over.
But I liked it. And
I'm not used to Orange Cassidy's new music either. When it keeps playing, I'm like, what's going on? And then it's him, and it's just like, oh, okay. They should have just kept it light with the Best Friends music, or like we were saying with his classic indie kind of classic rock indie kind of vibe.
Well, they can't use that exact music because they're probably gonna have to pay for that.
No, but like some classic rock sounding thing, because right now it's like metal or something, but it's like that doesn't fit Orange Cassidy really. But I don't know. But so when they play it, not only am I confused first of all, but then the camera like quickly pans to him, and it's just like, wait, what is he like? What, like, you know what I mean? The match is done. Like they were going off air.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I like it. Weird, they're just kind of brawling off air, like kind of gives it that kind of Attitude Era kind of feel.
Because Chris Jericho's great on commentary too.
Oh yeah,
like
whenever he decides to fully hang it up as a wrestler, he's got it made because he's fucking
definitely.
Awesome.
But every time he's on commentary, he did the whole episode too. So every time he's on commentary,
he did the whole episode drenched in orange juice one day. So he's committed to commentary.
And he's got a brand new jacket.
Yeah.
That's gonna be That's gonna be the new Ringside Collectible pre-order exclusive. Chris Jericho in the orange stained jacket.
Well, there was a ring that I have. I didn't buy it all Ringside Collectibles, but this Kurt Angle with the milk was part of a milk truck play set from Ringside Collectibles with Steve Austin and Stephanie McMahon. And Stephanie McMahon had literally 2 heads. One of them was normal, and one of them was like the milk-covered head.
Right.
And there was so many, and there's like, it comes with like a hose. I don't have the hose here, but like, it comes with like a hose where you can pose Kurt Angle with the hose, and then there's Stephanie with the milk-covered head, and I'm like, I'm not posing it like this for the display because way too many people will make way too many jokes.
Yeah.
And on that note, thank you all for joining us this week. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe for more content, not just from the world of pro wrestling, but from the world of anime, gaming, comic books, and all things geek culture. Yes, the other things geek culture will be making a comeback in September. Also,
nice. 3 Jokers. Read it.
3 Jokers. And more of a classic stuff, but you get what I'm saying. It's not just going to be a wrestling channel. And also, every Wednesday, be on the lookout for the Geeking Out podcast, where I interview people from all around the geek culture world. This next one that's going to be coming out very soon will be from a fellow YouTuber who is a historian on the FMW promotion, so check that out. And also go follow me on all my social media pages, facebook.com/athleticgeek89, Twitter @athletic_geek89, and Instagram @athleticgeek89. But thank you to Eric for stepping in while Jedi's on paternity leave some more. And we're out.
Yep.
Y'all be cool. Later. All righty.